YouTube. How y'all doing this beautiful morning? Beautiful, lovely morning. Heading over this beautiful little bridge right there. I'm heading to Durham, North Carolina. I just left, a few hours ago I left Sparrows Point, Baltimore. Well, Sparrows Point, Maryland, sorry. It's in Baltimore, it's like on the outskirts of Baltimore. All of it's Baltimore to me. You know, and dropping off a load that I'm 2.5 hours early for anyway. After that, I'll be picking up an empty, taking it to Morristown, North Carolina, something like that. And I'll be shut down after that. After I drop that load. After this one, probably go to the Flying J, take me a shower, give me a nice little lunch, and just really go to sleep. I don't even watch movies in the truck. I don't do anything. When I stop, I go to sleep. After I eat me a little something, sometimes I don't even want to take a shower unless I really need to. I go right to sleep. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been like extremely exhausted the last couple months. They just got these new contracts where they're like the workload is just like intensified tenfold. You know, so a lot of us has been just like burned out, to be honest with you. We've been burned out, man, and just like working non-stop. You know, like sometimes people don't even get a 34-hour reset because people work so many hours. Shit, sometimes they don't even want you to take a 10-hour break. It's against the law, of course, as we all know. But sometimes, man, they run you hard, bro. They run you hard out here, man. It's affecting the morale of the drivers in the company. You know, and you know, the performance of the drivers, because a lot of us fall asleep behind the wheel, you know, or go to sleep on the side of the road because we're so exhausted and tired. And, you know, if the location, like out, for example, I forgot what day it was, maybe it was a couple days ago, my drop was like 20 minutes away. I pulled on the side of the road close to a restaurant and I slept for like 2 hours. It was only 20 minutes away. That's how exhausted I was. That 20 minutes looked like 3 hours to me. You know, but that's how it is when you work so much and non-stop that your body starts to shut down on you. And I'm only 36. But it's effective. As you see, it said, welcome to North Carolina. You see that sign I just passed? I'm in North Carolina. I'm like 45 minutes away from my destination. Yeah, man, so it's been extremely exhausting, and you know, the fatigue has been really kicking that lately. You know, yeah, the money is good, and you know, the checks be okay when you get them. But in the midst of the moment, while you're actually doing it, it's like it don't even matter. Cause you're so tired, none of that even matters, man. You know, and like when I was explaining to truck stop, I ain't never seen them. When I was explaining to the dispatcher of the company, who's a personal friend of mine, you know, we're on 85 South, by the way, in case y'all didn't know, or wondering where I'm at. The sign right there is coming up, 85 South. So I was telling him this what you're going to do is just run people away. They're going to want to quit. You understand? And don't get me wrong. I understand we truck drivers. This is what we do. We drive. We chose to get a CDL. You know, it's not about bitching and whining, but it's about being considerate that people need to have rest, man. You know what I mean? Weeks and weeks and weeks on end, you don't get a day off. Who does that, man? That's against the law, man. Like, come on. It's not even legal. in America anyway, you know, people working non-stop, day in, day out, because you worry about these new contracts. I don't want to lose the contract, man. But you're going to lose good quality drivers. Because like I explained to the dispatcher, it's easy to get a warm body. Warm body, what I mean that you're alive. Warm body with a CDL and a medical card. That's easy part. You can easily find somebody with a CDL and a medical card. That's just easy. But to find somebody that's going to be reliable, on time, do a great job, and be punctual, have great work ethic, keep the trucks clean as if it was yours, that's rare. Me doing this for a few years, I've seen it. That's very rare. That's very rare, man. So when you got good people, I think it's about 9 drivers here in the company. I think it's all good quality, you know, good drivers, man, that love the company, love what we do, and you know, got a passion for what we do every day. But we are like, people are burned out, man. I'm so exhausted. I don't even want to think. You ever been so tired you just don't even want to think? That's when you know you're tired. You don't even want to think, and you can't stop thinking. You just, you know, they just can't. You know, but sometimes when you watch TV or you just sitting there, I go home, I just look at the wall, man. You're so tired, your limbs hurt. You know, your ankles and your wrists. You know, they just numb. From hitting the steering wheel and, you know, the fuel, the brake. If you got a stick shift, if you're going through the gears and coupling up the trailer, uncoupling the trailer, which is really not that bad, you know, but when you're doing this day in and day out, 6-7 times out that day, because we do drop and hook over here at Amazon, as you guys know, or in case you didn't know, drop a trailer, hook up a trailer. Sometimes we might do 9, sometimes we might do 10, sometimes it might be 3, it all depends, but if you're doing, the less you do, the further you got to drive, you know, and it seems like they're not understanding this, man. It seems like they're not understanding this, man. Like, just work, the loads, the contract, Amazon. Like, hell with us, you know, hell with us. But then again, like I said, also, it's not prison where you're forced to stay anywhere. We can all up and leave and go at any time we want. It's not forced. We choose to do this. You know, it's a choice. You know, a lot of us are choosing about the man, say hell with it, man, because it's getting overwhelming. You know, it's getting overwhelming, man. Like, I can't wait to drop this load and I want to go to sleep now. Like, actually, I'm like 2.5 hours early. I could take me 2.5 hour nap now, honestly, but I'm only 45 minutes away from location and I'm okay because the sun came up. You know, I feel like Superman. The sun gave me power. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, on the side note, the sun does. We do get benefits from the sun. We get nutrients and, you know, all the vitamin C and all the extra benefits we get from the sun. You know, that's why it's not natural to work at night. That's why I really dislike working at night, man. It's just something about night driving. I can be off for a whole week, and then 2 hours into a night drive, I'm falling asleep. That's an indication right there. It's not meant to be driving. That's why they call it the graveyard shift or the dead shift. You know what I'm saying? Because some places will pay you an extra $1 or $2 just to work at night because no one wants to do it. You know, and it seems like our last couple loads come at night. Like I said, we don't just do one load a day and drive, you know, 12 hours or 10 hours here and there. Now, and that one day, we might do 7 or 8 loads. You know what I mean? Pick up, drop your hooks. Sometimes more, sometimes less. And this is sometimes 6 days a week. And you know, you might think you got that 7th day off, that 7th day, but you getting off so late when it's 6 days, like by the time you get home, get rested, the day that you got home is really off. You're going back to work the next morning. That's how it is over here, man. It used to be like this a couple months ago. Now with all these new contracts and all this fancy stuff, man, like they going overboard. I'm gonna be honest with you, they really going overboard right now. You know, I'm gonna try to set up a little interview with one of the drivers here, man, so y'all can hear a different perspective, you know, other than mine. You know, one of the guys I've trained, you know, won't be staged or anything. He tell you in genuine how they feel about things. And I will put a screenshot. What I might do, I might put a screenshot of some of the texts that they send the dispatcher, you know, to show, you know, how we feeling right now, man, and how exhausted we are. You know, I love what I do. I love being a truck driver. It's fulfilling. You know, I got a passion for it. It's how I take care of my family. You know, but sometimes it's just too much, man. It's just way too much. You know, so I don't even work out as much as I used to. I try to, man. I pick up a dumbbell your body like, man, if you don't get your butt in this bed and sit your butt down somewhere and go to sleep, you know, you don't even want to eat a meal with your family. You know, so it's all about having balance in life, man. Try to have a balance. Try not to be like one of them guys that's always gone. Like my 60-year-old told me yesterday, we went clothes shopping or something else. We did grocery shopping, whatever it was. She's like, Dad, I could never be a truck driver. You know what I mean? I already know what she meant by that because I'm always gone for the most part. You know, I'm not, it's just some guys will be gone weeks at a time, maybe months at a time. But in a week, I'm probably home maybe like twice. But it don't even feel like it because it's like a half of that day. And then I'm right back out the next morning, so it don't even feel like it that. You know, me still going home and try to do stuff with my wife and my girls, trying to interact with them and have fun with them. I force myself to do that. Sometimes I don't want to do it, but I force myself to do it. So I feel like they're not neglecting. Even if it's just me sitting there watching a movie with them or watching one of their little kiddie or girly little shows that they to watch. Just me being there for them. You know, I like those moments and I value those moments. You know, as any father should or any parent should. You know, so I don't know if y'all can hear my voice, man, but I'm so exhausted. You know, and that's why you don't supposed to drive a certain amount of hours when you driving tractors and trailers over the road. You know, you gotta take that 34-hour reset. That's what it's there for. Get you a break, get your body a break, get your body rejuvenated, get you in a fresh mind state. Not just run. This ain't that's how I feel when we do dump trucks. When I used to drive dump trucks, used to drive them damn dump trucks till the wheels fell off. Day, night. Some dudes work 7 days a week, day and night. Didn't even go home, man. Didn't even go home. It was crazy. You know, just to get a $1,500 check, it wasn't even worth it, man. You know, that's not healthy to work like that. That's definitely not, man. You know, so I'm about to eat me. Got me a big old jug of water. I'm about to eat me an orange. You know, give me some vitamin C. I'm almost like 30-some minutes away from my destination. You know, after that, like I said, I got a pickup ticket to Mooresville, North Carolina. I never been to this specific place before, so you know, I gotta learn that location. You know, but the good thing is daytime because sometimes trying to find these places that's not Amazon at night is a little bit difficult. But they don't be as illuminated as Amazon, which means they got a lot of lights everywhere, big old Amazon sign right in the front of the building. You know, so I gotta put a little bit more effort into finding these places. And sometimes it's difficult because sometimes they be on the back roads of, you know, the country, you know, and little secret hidden entrances, you know, that only trucks can go or only cars can go. So, but you know, it's an experience every day. It's always gonna be something new every day, man. Well, that's what makes it trucking. You know, I wouldn't expect anything else. You know, but with that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, I always appreciate all my subscribers, man. I don't care if I only had 3. I appreciate y'all for subscribing to my channel, my small channel, watching my videos, liking. Whether it's a like or a dislike, as long as you're interacting with the video, it's all appreciated, man. Everybody's gonna have different opinions, different perspective on things, different way of doing things. You know, that's what makes us individuals. You know, so I appreciate y'all, man. Red Beard Trucker, man. I'm out. People's eyes slide my tandem. I'm tired of it. Put this trailer right here for me. I had to squeeze in this tight little spot right here to get hooked up. I guess I'm gonna have to back it out to get up out of here. Over here in South Carolina, man. We gonna make it work. It's trucker life, baby.